Hey guys, it's Brad the Buff. I got my buff on my head and I am ready to go. Today I want to do a quick video on the setup of my Hyperlite Splash Bivy I just got recently. I did an unboxing on it. I got to work with it on the trail a little bit. I even stayed in it at night. So I wanted to show you the setup and just kind of how that gear piece goes. And I wanted to do it in this video. The total weight on this setup is about 13 to 14 ounces, about 7 ounces for the Splash Bivy and 7 ounces for the tarp. It took a little bit of modifications to get it set up quick, but I was happy with the result in the end. You can see from this angle that I added a guy line down the middle and attached to each end of the poles to hang my bivy on. There's attachment points on each end and in the middle to help get it set up so that you have space in the top. I got the top up here open up, and then I'm going to reverse this, show you guys what it looks like getting in, because it's hard to do holding the camera at the same time. But you can see the top comes zipped all the way off side to side on. So I'm going to reverse camera, show you what it looks like to get in this thing. Here we go. Now I do know for a fact that the pad fits nice and snug in here, and you have a couple inches on each side of you to place your items, like your headlamp. It's not... I haven't quite figured out the best way yet to get in and out. You just kind of got to slide on in. Oh. But see how it's lifted? And I got plenty of space. I mean, I say this in most videos, but I'm a taller guy, about 6'2", 6'3", but even in my pad, I don't touch either end. So my feet have plenty of room in here. I'm good. It's lifted right here, so there's a pocket. So my feet aren't touching even in my pad. And then I can zip this up. Let's see if I can get it while I hold this. Sorry, a little awkward. Well, it's hard to zip with one hand, but this comes up all the way. So this is essentially what it looks like. So you got plenty of space to move around in here. Because it opens up all the way, you can see I'm sitting up, I'm underneath my tarp. I could actually make my meal right here while I'm sitting up on my sleeping pad. I could make something, I could cook right here if I needed to, while I'm just kind of sitting up here before I zipped it up. So you can see that my legs are fully inside, and I'm pretty comfortable underneath my tarp here. So it sets up really nice with trekking poles. I'm not a trekking pole guy, so I have a little stick, or I'll tie it off to trees and figure out some things. But I really do like this configuration. I plan on using a lot more. I've only used it one night on the trail, so I can't really give a review as to how much I like it. I haven't used it in the rain. And I'll show you one other cool thing I figured out with it, but I do like the setup. I'm really glad so far that I bought this. It doesn't have a coffin-like feel to it, which is what I was concerned about. I was concerned with it being overly hot, because it didn't have as much breathability down here, but I think this will be great for the fall, and I'm really looking forward to using this. So let me show you one more thing with it, and then I'll end the video. So one cool thing I figured out was how to make this beak out of my rain jacket, just in case I wanted some protection over my face and I didn't want rain splashing in. So I just hooked the bottom of my jacket in there, and I pull. That's the cinch cord on the bottom of my jacket. And I find my arm sleeve here, and I put it up over the pole, and I can kind of sling this way. Once again, this came off, but I cinch this down here, and I can take each side and loop it into these here. So I'll pull this over this way and hook it in there, and the other side of my jacket I'll hook into this one. And that kind of provides a self-made beak. Just in the event that it's raining, I'll have some coverage for my head. Yeah, overall, I think this is really cool. I think I'm going to like this setup a lot. I'll probably end up using it some more this summer and the fall, and I want to test it in the weather. But I do like that I have the extra protection that I never had before. I think I can get a pretty easy setup. The more I set it up, the better I'm going to get at it. Once again, this is the Hyperlite Splash Bivy. Very, very light piece of gear. Goes very well with the tarp. And like I said, I can use it for lots of things. Even if I didn't use it on a trip, I could put it around my sleeping bag and probably get, my quilt, and get a few extra temperatures of heat and some waterproofing just there if I was in a shelter and I was worried about getting wet. So I like that it has a multi-use to it. So that's just a quick me setting it up and kind of playing with it a little bit and figuring out a few things. I hope you guys like that, and I'll see you next video. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do, and check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.